Hi, my name is Rebecca, and today I will be discussing health communication campaigns, and I've chosen to speak about the topic of human trafficking. I'll be referencing the Extended Parallel Process Model developed by Kim Witt. This model offers general guidelines and suggestions for designing health risk communications. It has four key components. One of them is that the communicator must scare the heck out of its audience. The second is that the communicator must shatter all illusions of invulnerability. It must discuss the problem as well as a solution. And finally, it must offer useful recommendations that emphasize the costs of not taking precautionary action, as well as the benefits for taking action. I'll also be touching on the theory of fear appeal, which is a persuasive message that attempts to alarm the audience in order to change behavior posing threat to health or to your well-being. It presents the risk, vulnerability to the risks, and also suggestions for preventing or protective action. I would like to share a personal experience with you. A number of years ago, I attended an event with my daughter on human trafficking. It was sponsored by the Freedom Youth Project Foundation. The auditorium at the time was filled with young women, young girls, and also parents and adults. The speaker was effective. He first educated us on what human trafficking was. He also told us that human traffickers know what fake love is and that they know that it's a perfect lure to lure young, innocent, naive women into this type of lifestyle. He described how love is a basic primal need and that it is an effective way to get these young women into the lifestyle who don't know yet what good love and true love is. They don't know the difference between good love and destructive and bad love. I'd like to make some inferences as to why this campaign worked. First of all, he offered testimonials and a lot of simple cues for the younger audience. He showed images of before and after these young ladies were involved with these traffickers. For the adults in attendance, he provided statistical information and data. He just opened our eyes to see how common and how it occurs just in every walk of life. It doesn't matter what side of town you live in or what school you go to. These type of posers can entangle any young woman. It was very impactful, and it definitely shattered any illusion of invulnerability for myself and for my daughter. It offered solutions to the problems, and those solutions were just education, such as what he was doing in outreach, as well as developing an awareness of this problem in our community. Now that I've made some inferences, I'd like to transfer how we can use this in other parts of our lives. I think campaigns can be very successful. I think that in general, in our case, my daughter and I, it led to immediate change. I mean, just an awareness to know how this can occur in the future, and for her to be on the lookout when she does get her first job. She's 16 now. We still remembered the discussion, and we still, sometimes at the mall, we will just inadvertently sometimes just notice somebody that looks a bit suspicious. I think that it's important to consider, again, values and ethics, and just keep a healthy balance and not, judge just on appearance. However, I think what's been gained on learning about these campaigns is that it's important to take action, and that change is important. I'd like to leave you with a quote from Socrates. The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Thank you.